All right, all right. First things first. As always, thank you everybody that's showed up already. 14 people. First things first. I think he's talking to his moms. Nah. I'm here. Yeah, no. I have a couple moms, so you know, you gotta reach out to both. And neither one of them live in Austin. So, but yeah, let me know that. Hey, what's up, Daniel? Let me know that y'all can hear me. First things first. I'm totally open to lowering the mic, raising the mic, raising the level on the mic. Y'all just let me know. Austin says you getting gray. That's true. I am getting gray. A lot of wisdom. That's my niece. Shout out to Bika Bug, my favorite niece. So yeah, I guess for the time being, I'm gonna keep it fairly PG since the niece is here. But I told my sister if I start wilding out, I'm gonna have her not be on the stream because I don't want no part of that. Yeah, but first things first, let me know what y'all are wearing today. Today also is officially my birthday, so 39 years young today. Yeah, it's been a great weekend. It's been a great weekend so far. I'm actually rocking a fragrance that isn't isn't necessarily a summer fragrance, but it did go on sale recently. It's one of the fragrance. I got a few fragrances for my birthday, so I'm gonna walk you through one of them. One of them was an absolute dud. Thanks, Jared. And this was a very impromptu stream, y'all. Very impromptu. I know it's Mother's Day. I only put it out there maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours in advance. But like always, all 17 of y'all tuning in. If anybody wants to hop on the panel, y'all are more than welcome. The only person I did officially send out an invite to was Jared, because that's the whole purpose of this stream. Jared did send me some stuff in the mail. He said he was going to do it on my last live stream, and he's a man of his word and went very quickly into the mail. And yeah, I have some stuff there. But first things first, my scent of the day. Like I said, it's not necessarily a spring fragrance, though it can be used for spring. This one is YSL Fresh. So I'm gonna spray one spray, but I'm not gonna spray all over my body because a couple of these fragrances that I got in, I might actually throw on my body as well. But this one right here, for those of y'all that aren't aware, it's going to obviously be the fresher version. Let me throw on some background music. Appreciate you, DFG. What's up, brother? I think this is the first time here in the stream, and I do believe he's got me something coming in the mail as well. So recently I bought a vintage bottle of 2007 or 8. I don't remember what the year it came out, of Guerlain Homme EDT, which is a citrusy mint mojito fragrance. It's excellent. I love the development. It's not the longest lasting fragrance, but most people aren't going to go above and beyond to hunt down an old vintage fragrance and take the risk of buying a fragrance with citrus notes that may go bad. Most people are going to be more inclined to get the more reformulated EDP. So I want to do a full review of the Guerlain Homme EDT because there's not many, and the ones that you can find are older. So I wanted to get a sample of the EDP so that I can kind of compare. So I can, if I'm going to do a full review, I want people to know what the difference is. So, but as it relates to this fragrance, YO Fresh, this is the third YSL I have. I also smelt the new one that came out, which I would have to wear it more. It was decent. It's like a more woody version. That's the impression I got. I also have the EDP, which, as you can see, I've pretty much ran through the entire bottle. I mean, everybody knows pretty much at this point, it's a goated fragrance. And since I ran low on this one, I went ahead and upgraded to the Le Parfum. And me personally, it's the one that I do enjoy the most. Yeah, this one is going to be the one, like 9 times out of 10. You can just basically wear this one forever. It's like a versatile signature scent that you can wear whenever. Yeah, but this one here, it's like, it's not as dense or loud as the EDP, and it's not as heavy or sexy as the Le Parfum. This one adds a ginger note, so it has that YSL DNA lingering in the background, like as you would expect with Y. But in this case, bro, sorry, Boz. You know, here's the thing, brother. Once you get to a certain age, I genuinely forgot what age I was turning. But yeah, I'm definitely 39. I couldn't remember if I was turning 39 or 40, but yeah, I'm definitely 39, 100%. Let me catch up on the chat real quick, see who's all here real quick. Again, thank you, Daniel, for tuning in. He's one of my subscribers that actually does reach out to me behind the scenes. Aaliyah, I love you. Wanted by Night, it is discontinued. Yeah, I have a tobacco fragrance that I got for Christmas. Ironically, it's a tobacco fragrance that I featured. I got a tobacco fragrance for my birthday, and it made me want to do a tobacco fragrance video. So I started running through my collection, and I was like, oh yeah, Wanted by Night is a fragrance that does have tobacco that I do like. I want to do a tobacco fragrance top 5, or maybe a collaboration and make it a top 10 video. Let me add some music here. And this might be an interesting live stream, because I don't think I've ever done one by myself, but I don't think I'm gonna have to do the whole thing by myself. I think Jared did say he was gonna be able to pop in, so it would be cool if he could kind of walk me through some of these, because he's excellent at describing these fragrances, and he can kind of walk me through his journey as well. I'm gonna have my own journey. I'm gonna get more into these fragrances. That's definitely right about how many fragrances that he sent me. Shout out to Bilbo. Wanted by Night is discontinued, thank God. I think it's decent. Now, SoCal Sense, he said, I mean, you can't deny what the women say. Women like what they like, and apparently it's one of the most complimented. If you're into compliments, it's one of the more complimented fragrances that are out there. Me personally, I like the way it smells. My wife has never complimented me on it. It's mass appealing, and I do find it to be, out of the those mass appealing scent profiles, I do find it to be rather unique. It doesn't smell exactly like everything else on the shelf, because probably of that tobacco note. Someone said my audio sound just started going out. Okay, hold on. Let me see what's up. Give me 1 second. I hear the audio, showing the audio fine on my end. The only thing difference that I did was played some background music. All right, so I turned the background music off. Let me see here. Let me switch back to the comments. Audio's better now. All right, so let me try this one more time. I do like having background music playing, so I'm gonna play the background music one more time and see if it will do it simultaneously. All right, so I turned the music back on. Let me know if y'all can still hear me okay. I do like the background music. That way it doesn't feel like I can hear my own voice. I kind of hear some ambience in the back. I got to try a decant. Hey, Patrick, man, if you follow me on IG, reach out to me on IG, brother. I wouldn't mind sending you a decant. Honestly, it's a fragrance that I don't wear very often. Quentin Beach also made Ganymede, and he made Kenzo Ohm EDP, which is one of those fragrances. If I was going to do a video of stellar fragrances that I don't wear enough, Kenzo Ohm EDP is right up there. I did feature it on my list for last summer, but in retrospect, I think I was a bit ambitious. Because I feel like it's a aquatic that you should actually wear when it starts getting a little bit colder, because it does have leather and a very almost synthetic aroma, chemically smelling Akigala wood, which I really like Akigala wood. But yeah, that is what it is. I need to try Lane Frost Cologne. I have no idea what that is, because I love Kenzo Ohm EDP. Yeah, I'll go grab it real quick. So yeah, shout out to the gym. Still going to the gym, y'all. Still getting these gains in. I haven't went in a couple days. So he got it in for $28. Bro, that's a steal. So this is a great fragrance. Has one of the worst caps that I've ever experienced in a fragrance. Like the thing just automatically falls off. The second I took it out of its box and I sat it down, picked it back up from the cap, my whole fragrance fell. And I'm not sure if you're aware, Randy, I'm sure you are aware, this has a gold atomizer because I literally broke my fragrance, the atomizer, the second I got it. So I think I tore this off of a Tom Ford, or I don't know what atomizer I ended up grabbing so that I could actually wear this one. But it pissed me off so much. Happy Mother's Day to everybody on your end, Spence. I appreciate, as always, for all of y'all that are into solid fragrance content. Spence has some of the best shorts in the game, and man, the aesthetic of his videos, the music selection that he chooses, everything is top notch, and his collection, quite honestly, kind of blows mine away. So everybody go check out Spence. I'm just trying now to get into a niche a bit more, but yeah, Spence is definitely a real one, always showing support. Yeah, it was a torn silo in a duty-free shop at a port on a cruise. Yeah, no, this is a good one. I do want to wear it this summer, give it a more of a chance. It's like one of those beast mode fragrances, very, very heavy, and not the type of fragrance I would wear to work because you're going to choke people out. But 1 or 2 sprays, you'd be good to go. And I want to wear it when it starts getting a little bit cooler. But yeah, talk to my scent of the day. 22 people in the live stream. Y'all, listen, thank y'all so much. I really do appreciate that. All right, so my niece is telling me I need to try this Lane Frost cologne. All right, have any of y'all heard of that? I don't know, Pico Bug. Some of the people in this community, they're kind of bougie. I don't know. Lane Frost cologne. I don't see the name of it, honey. Yeah, I don't see the name of it. Me. That's all I'm saying, bro. Me. Bro Sense in the house. What's up, bro? I can pop lock for you real quick. Shout out to Bro Sense. Bro Sense in the house. Yeah. No, I'm gonna be purchasing Blue Seraphim, which at this point is haram because I've spent for somebody that claims to be frugal, I've spent so much money on cologne in the past 2 months. So hand to God, after I purchased Blue Seraphim, and I went to Ross's channel yesterday just so I could find that, I guess it's a link tree. I'm going to get the cheapest one that I can, to be honest, Kyler. I'm going to get the cheapest one that I can, unless the difference in price is only like $15-20. But yeah, that's going to be the plan. Hope you intend to say more than that rest of the stream. Oh, yeah, said is me. Yeah, no, I will be purchasing Blue Seraphim. I love the name. A seraphim is like angels that guard the throne. So guard the throne of God. And if you just look up pictures of seraphim, they're insanely magnificent. So yeah, that's gonna be a bottle. And then Ross is saying it's the best blue fragrance that he's ever tried. And considering he's a blue fragrance aficionado, man, that's really high expectations. Yeah, I'm right there with you, Patrick. Yeah, but yeah, like I said, man, if you reach out to me on Instagram, it's IM_iSMELL. I'll send you a decant of that Wanted by Night. I just need to go ahead and buy some more decants. And I sent the last person that won the spring list, he got his fragrances in. For anybody that's curious, I asked him that he go ahead and pin that he received it, because there are people that claim they're doing giveaways and then they don't actually send the fragrances. And I do have, for my green fragrances, I need to go ahead and pick a winner soon. I got way more views on my spring list than I did my green fragrances list. So the chances that somebody won if they entered in, and if y'all want to enter, go ahead and do that here tonight or whatever, because I will be picking a winner probably tomorrow. Yeah, he did. He said he liked it more than Signature Rosé, and Rosé is his top 5 of all time. Yeah, so here's my deal with Rosé. Scott Aromatico gave that one very high praise, so I went ahead and bought it. That was actually my first Zaharoff fragrance, which I wish I would have purchased Signature Pour Homme first. I love rosé. I do still maintain that it is the best blended Zaharoff that I've ever smelt. But I said it in my full review, because I do have a full review of Signature Rose. I still maintain, everybody was saying it's a super masculine rose. I still find it to be rather feminine, even more so if you spray it a bunch. But I've worn it the past 2 or 3 Christmases, because if you just spray it once or twice and let it dry down, it does get more masculine. But yeah, rosé was my first one, and the Signature Pour Homme, because I wanted the base, a reference point, a base point as to what the entire line was doing. Coco Loco I have, Tabac, and then Signature Citrine, which Signature Citrine, ironically, is just now starting to catch a wave, I feel like, in the community. A lot of people were like, not dogging it, but it's not as quote unquote loud as some of these other offerings. But me personally, it's my most worn Zaharoff. Signature Citrine is my most worn. It's my favorite, and people were talking crap about its performance. It does not have bad performance. I went to the gym last week. I wore Signature Citrine, and I go to the gym. I leave the house by 5, so I sprayed my fragrance at 5 and came home, worked. I took a shower around noon, and I could smell it on my clothes as I was getting ready to get cleaned up. So yeah, what's that? 6, 7, 8, 9. That's like 6 hours. So yeah, that's not bad for a citrus fragrance. What's good, Montrese? Hell yeah, Montrese. What's good, bro? Hey, what's good, Montrese? I appreciate you tapping in, bro. That's what's up, man. Shout out to so on my birthday, we went to Joe Rogan's Comedy Club. Also on Friday, we went to Joe Rogan's Comedy Club in Austin, and I was loose off the goose. Let's say that I was a little bit loose off the goose. We'll say that. I came home and I hopped on Joey Cannoli's stream. And I haven't been on Joey's stream in months, other than just doing the karaoke. And somebody started talking shit to me. Joey too started talking shit to me, and I started going in on him. But yeah, what's good, Dedrick? Hey, appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Happy birthday to you. Happy belated birthday to you as well, brother. I hope you had a great birthday. I know he said he got that Dior Homme 2021 for his birthday. Bro, he's gonna love it. He's gonna love it. I have that one. So yeah, I got that one. I got that one about a year ago. Look at this dent. I don't know if you're still here, Dedrick. I know you said you were just tapping in, which I appreciate the love. Bro, look at this dent, man. Look at this dent, bro. I've had this one about a year, man. And not like people are going to feature it in their summer. I'm absolutely going to feature it in my summer. But, bro, this is a fragrance that you can wear all year. What I actually want to do, because I was not aware that, what is it? Signature Royale X, I believe it's called, had some similarities, I guess you would say, in the accords that you smell to Dior Homme. So I kind of wanted to, I don't know if I'm gonna buy a full bottle, but I want to get a decant of Royale X so that I can kind of compare. If I end up, because I absolutely love this fragrance, and I think Dedrick was saying, bro, it's even better than Dior Homme 2020, which that's what this one is as well. This is Dior Homme 2021, which is essentially Dior Homme 2020, just with added citrus. So I do find it to be a bit better, a bit more modernized. But yeah, that Royale X is one that I want to try, because I absolutely love this one here. Yeah, that's what Dedrick is saying. You'll love Royale X. And same way, I think me and Dedrick do have similar tastes, because I remember, I don't know if you were here on my last live stream, Dedrick, where I was talking about spring fragrances, and I was specifically asking you if Wulong Cha had any similarities to Vintage Green 78. And I think you're aware, bro, that that's a fragrance that I have a strong affinity towards. And you were like, bro, just get it. Just get it. If you like Vintage Green 78, like stop procrastinate and just get it. And absolutely. If you like Dior Homme Sport 2021, yeah, I've heard that, man. But I don't know, man. I don't want that gigantic bottle of Issy, bro. I feel like Dior Homme Sport. Well, I guess you're talking more to the people that don't have it. I have a hard time believing that it's better than 2021's version, which essentially is a 2022 version. Bro Sense in the house, bro. I think this is the first time that Bro Sense has actually been on this side. Appreciate you, brother. I really do appreciate that, man. But yeah, like I said, Jared, you have an open invite. I'm not going 4 hours tonight. But yeah, if anybody wants to hop on, that has some niche experience, we're going to talk about some fragrances here. I guess we're about 24 minutes in, so I can go ahead and get into it right now. Yeah, man, it does blow me away, man. People that come through, tap in and show me love. Oh yeah, I didn't send you the link. This is amateur hour. Let me go ahead and do that real quick for you, brother. And I'm dropping the link in the chat, so if anybody wants to hop in and kick it, you're more than welcome. It's like I said, it's a very impromptu stream, and it is Mother's Day, which just so happens to be my birthday. And in 1985, when I was born, it was Mother's Day. So, yeah, interesting day to be born. I absolutely love it. I was the best gift ever. But yeah, this first one that I'm gonna go ahead and talk about. This first one, I'm gonna get into it because I'm not gonna hold y'all here too long tonight. But because I do have a interesting story about this first one, and I do have some scent strips. I'm gonna spray them on scent strips before I spray them on my skin. One of these, I will admit, I have worn, but not the decant. So, but the first one we are going to talk about is from Argos. It was in the thumbnail, and it is Argos Triumph. Thank you, brother. Really do appreciate it. Much love. Triumph of Bacchus. Triumph of Bacchus with that beautiful red juice, which I got that in the mail, and I was like, well, I'm not gonna smell it. I didn't smell any of these until I didn't smell any of these. I wasn't gonna smell any of these until today, but Triumph of Bacchus, I ended up smelling because lo and behold, my wife was stalking my Fragrantica and she got me the actual bottle. So I do now have a bottle of Triumph of Bacchus, which for those of y'all that do have Triumph of Bacchus, shout out to my beautiful sister. Shout out to my beautiful sister. So yeah, anybody that knows Argos knows, man, they go all out in their presentation. Beautiful velvet box. Talks about the Roman god Bacchus. I won't bore y'all with all of that. I think the 30 milliliters she got for around 120, and I do have a failed story for one of the gifts that she got me. I dropped it in the chat, so Dedrick and a few others, Boz know. But yeah, I got the full bottle now. So, oh shit, and we got some people, man. I appreciate the love. One of the most talkative people in this fragrance space. He will literally talk your head off if you let him. Ladies and gentlemen, to the panel, everybody welcome the one, the only Boz. I mean, not Boz, Bilbo, Boz's best friend.
Hey, I'm back. Hey.
Oh,
Yes, I hope
whoa.
so.
Whoa. I feel like I'm in a dream within a dream. Is this? I said it was Boz, and then
Yes,
it ended up actually being Boz.
The whipping boy sometimes.
Oh, man.
Who gives
That's
a shit?
Boz.
I'm not here to talk about them. But I
That's
can
Boz.
tell you is that I'm pretty done with most streams there. However, I still have a couple of things that are held or
Now,
led by my friends.
Bilbo,
Let's say people I consider friends,
it's my birthday, Bilbo.
and
So,
they are.
like I said, he will talk your head off if you allow him to.
And
There you go. Good boy. All right. Second person I'm going to add to the stage, one of the coolest cats in this fragrance space, someone that I've been getting to know more and more over the past couple months. He's always been cool with me. Man, I want to welcome a member of the Cannoli Mafia. Shout out to the Mafia. The one, the only Montrese. We're adding Montrese to the panel. Welcome, Montrese.
What's up, bro?
What's good, fam? How's your day going?
Man, it's going good, man. I'm with the family, man. I just wanted to pop in right quick and tell you, I think you're doing a good job, bro.
Hey, appreciate that, man. Appreciate that, man. What do you feel specifically I do decent, just in terms of like showing up, or
The way you talk about fragrances, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people can't do that, bro. Like, people think it's easy, but it's not. And you're pushing content. And a lot of people, they don't push content like that. And they think they got great channels, and they really don't. You know what I'm saying? They're not honest people. So, I mess with honest people, bro. And I know you're a real one, man.
I appreciate you, man. So, y'all, I don't want to hold anybody up here too long. I got somebody in the back ready to hop on. Literally the first person, the only person that I technically officially said, hey, come on, walk me through this stuff. But I want to add to the stage the one, the only Jared, a.k.a. the Bishop Miller. Welcome, brother.
What's going on, everybody? Montrese, Bilbo, what's good with y'all? Mikey, of course, brother. Appreciate the invite as always.
Woo, the Bishop's ready for business. Got the gloves. He ready to rock.
Yeah, man.
Ready to rock.
You said you are going into Triumph of Bacchus?
Triumph of Bacchus first, which let's get right into the gritty, bro. I have smelt this one because I got it for my birthday. And here's the thing before we get into that, because I said I'm here for the fragrances. Everyone's here for whatever. I'm here for the fragrances. I'm here for the fodder. Everybody runs their channel the way they want. Everybody's house is run the way they want. My house, my philosophy is everybody is welcome. If you're about the fodder, that's fine. If you're about the fragrances, that's fine. Let's everybody just, never go too crazy, because then you gotta, you know what I mean? I'm gonna have to, make a decision, and I don't want to have to make those decisions. So, yeah. Let's just keep it friendly.
That's right here. Oh man.
That boy right here.
Yeah, house rules, man. Yes. I don't know. It is what it is, man.
See,
it is what
that was me. Could have kicking you off the panel, but I didn't. Just put you on mute, brother. I have now unmuted you, so just play nice. Okay, so Triumph of Bacchus, brother. My wife said at first it smelled like cherry. But it's not cherry, but she's not exactly off, because she smelled a sweet fruity note, right?
Yes.
That's what it was. She smelled a sweet fruity note. That fruity note was, if I recall, I don't have all the notes pulled up, but it was pear, right? Pear.
Well, it's got peach. There's a green apple note in there as well. And the peach,
I smell the apple, is
very rich. As Bacchus macerates, like the fruity nuances really, really start popping. This
is an excellent fragrance. So happy
to
have a 30 milliliter, brother. If it's all right with you, man, if I do a giveaway now that I have a 30 mil, could I pay it forward and bless somebody with this decant?
Go ahead, man. That's what you see what I did. Same deal. Yeah. Go ahead.
Because I have the 30 milliliter now, so now it's just going to technically collect. And Bilbo, you're still always welcome over here, brother. It's never no hard feelings.
Shout out to Bilbo, man.
Yeah, there could be somebody that doesn't like you. Doesn't mean I feel the same. I know you and Boz don't always feel eye to eye. But I mean, as long as you're cool with me, man. But I do appreciate Bilbo hopping in. Yeah, man. Amazing tobacco fragrance.
Montrese, you got this one, right? So I know you're a Red Tobacco fan. You still in there? Oh, I heard him say he was with family. My bad, man. My bad.
No worries, man. Shout out to the kiddo. That's my son right there.
But I didn't even know I was on mute. No, I got 2 bottles of Triumph of Bacchus. I think Triumph of Bacchus is one of the best tobacco fragrances.
There it is.
Now, I'm not the most sophisticated nose. I started my channel on the premise of you don't have to break the bank to smell great. This is when I smelt this. Now, this is not a 1-to-1, so y'all don't slay me in the chat. But in terms of tobacco, if you're only wanting to spend $20 or $30 and you want a decently solid tobacco fragrance, I smelt Triumph of Bacchus and then I revisited this fragrance and I was like, holy shit, now I have more respect for this fragrance. Dedrick Hicks Jr. is the one that put me onto this one. This one is Rayan Insurrection 2. This one here, if you like tobacco, is a solid tobacco fragrance. Man, so just a heads up, y'all. If you don't have the $120 to spend on Triumph of Bacchus and you only want to spend $20 or $30 and you want to get a decent tobacco fragrance, I have way more respect for that one now. It made me want to wear it more. But yeah, back to this one, man. Performance is decently great on this one as well, I noticed.
Yeah. What the other one is compared to?
Man, I sprayed it on my hand just to get, just to test it out because I was very excited to finally get it because it's one that's been on my radar for a while. And man, it develops. It starts to get bit less sweet, but then the tobacco remains, man. And there's just something, I don't know all the notes. Let me pull this up real quick.
Yeah. So on that note, while you're pulling up the notes, I know everybody here in the community pretty much is familiar with it, but a lot of people compare it to either your red tobacco, Mancera, we know it, we love it, the beast mode version of similar DNA, I guess you want to call it. This one is the less sweet Carlisle, right?
All right.
And then, of course, you've got Bacchus in the middle of it. So, as I said, they share a lot of similar notes. They're technically of a similar profile. Do they smell the same? To me, no. No, they don't. No, they do not. No, they do not.
Yeah.
So, you got your fruity notes, your green apples, your peaches. You got a little bit of jasmine in there. You got your spices. You got your cinnamon. Your all the stuff, staff, all that stuff.
Yeah.
We know what it is, but
the apple does its thing.
Bacchus, Triumph of Bacchus. There is a smoothness and a refinement. To it. There's a smoothness and refinement to it. Everybody knows this is a monster. It's a beast. Straight out the gate, lasts forever. Who knows? I don't even know how long it potentially lasts. It lasts beyond a shower. Let's say that. Right? Bacchus, if anyone has had like the juice when it first came out, you know that it started out more of a yellow, right? More of a yellow. And then as he allowed it to macerate, it becomes more red, more deep, more amberish, reddish color.
That's what I heard. It's what Ross said.
Now,
man. As it grows, as it macerates, it gets more richer in terms of its color.
Exactly.
Whew.
So, and as that happens, different nuances, whatever else comes out with the fragrance. My interactions with this fragrance is that I think this Carlisle is a bit more masculine leaning. Bacchus is middle of the road. Right?
I can see that.
Middle of the road.
It does have a lot of fruity notes in it.
Yes.
No
So,
Diddy.
Yeah, no Diddy. But Bacchus, man, I think it's a hitter for a reason. And those of us that like the DNA eventually will come across it. And I knew it's a matter of time before you came across it as well. So that was one that I actually just sent off just in case you hadn't already. But as you see, you already had it. It is what it is.
Yeah,
But
so
obviously, I love it.
shout out to Twilly.
You guys saw the dent. It's just above half gone. So,
Man, yeah, man. So this is a very, very good one that I am very, very happy to have in my collection. I've always admired the bottle and the craftsmanship, and you wonder if it's going to convey. You wonder if it's going to convey, because it does. It records and it looks great on camera, and sometimes you get it in and it's like, oh, it doesn't feel as high quality once you get it in your hands. The cap is heavy, man. The glass is beautiful. Craftsmanship,
heavy cap, all of that.
And then I get a little apprehensive when I hear people overly hyping fragrances up, like, man, like it can't be that good. And then you have to temper your own expectations, because what you get in might not be what it is as advertised from everybody else. So I've learned to temper my expectations, because I've been disappointed because you anticipate it to be the Holy Grail. Now, do I feel like this is the Holy Grail fragrance of all time? No, but is this one of the best damn tobacco fragrances I've ever smelled? Absolutely. So
that's the thing, though. Like, just as you're saying, as we experiment and figure out the notes that we like, for those of us that like tobacco, you're gonna eventually probably come across this one because you like this.
Yep. Again, shout out to Twilly's 2 cents, man. I know you said next time you were gonna try to hop on. I know it's Mother's Day bit impromptu, brother, but as you know, man, you always got a green light over here. Twilly's been a day one, man. A day one for me, him, Dedrick, and Jeremy, and Razor Ramon the barber, man. You know, we've been following each other's journey pretty much since the beginning. So Twilly's always got a green light to hop on this stream, and he, like, I don't even know if he's aware. I probably said this before, but I think he has me and his collaboration is the second highest viewed collaboration on my channel. So yeah, and just to hop on, answer my sister's question real quick, and y'all feel free to drop what y'all's favorite scent for this season is, and I guess spring. If y'all want to say summer, that's fine too. What's yours, Bishop?
For this season that we're currently in?
Yeah, spring. That's a hard.
I'm not going to say what my favorite is for the season, because I don't really have a particular favorite. But there's two in particular that I'm really hyped to put some burn into, right? This one right here, I would say it's probably the first one, right? Now, most people heard of this one, maybe across. Actually, let me pull that back. Maybe most people hadn't heard of it through this source. I heard of it.
All right.
Through our homie Ross. Right? This is My Greek Lover from Untamed for free.
What house is
My
it?
Greek Lover. Now,
My
this
Greek
one,
Lover?
Yes, My Greek Lover. Untamed.
Right.
Now,
never heard of it.
Yes, I didn't either. But I should say, looking for different grape nuances in fragrances, right? This has a white grape, almost a white grape wine fizziness to it. And it has like this lip smacking tartness to it. I know, I heard Dedrick was in the chat earlier. He got a chance to smell it as well. Yep, there it is right there. Super bright, super fruity, delicious white floral, spring, summertime fragrance as well, right? Now, I haven't gotten to wear this more than a couple times so far, because we're only just now getting to the proper temperatures.
Looks like it's a very floral fragrance. Am I correct in that?
So it reads very floral, but off of me and everything that I've worn so far, super juicy, fruity floral. Super juicy, fruity floral, right? So if you give me a quick sec, I got the box right over here. I can show people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
This is
green grape. That's interesting. The only thing that smelled like grape to me that I've ever smelled, and again, my knowledge of fragrance might not be as in depth as some people, but the one that has always smelled like grape to me, or at least grape soda, was Dunhill Icon. That one's always given me like a grape vibe. Yeah, I was wondering if that Keats or whatever it's called conveyed pretty heavily in the composition, which it does look like it. It's
It
a
does.
citrusy, floral, fruity fragrance with some density because of that
Right.
honey's a little bit, I don't know if balsamic's the word, but it gives it a little weight. And then, yeah, it looks
Yep.
good, man.
Yes, sir. So just for the folks at home, in case you can't read it on the screen right there. So you got your top of, and we all know the pyramid structure, blah, blah, blah. Anyway. Lemon, bitter orange, herbs, spices, the green grape, which I was able to get. It gives literally like that tartness of green grapes. I think is very captured in this fragrance. And it comes out very like that lip smacking. It literally smells just like that, right? You got your quince, your fig, another note that I'm also into. Another one. Jasmine, orange blossom, honey. Now, the honey is, I'll say off of my skin to be proper, I guess. Honey is there, but it's not super thick, super gourmand-ish, you know? It's just kisses of honey, right? Pine, cedar, mastic, musk, and civet. I know when people hear civet, they think, oh, it smells animatic.
Yeah.
Just enough to give it just a little staying power.
That's all I like. When it gets extra like crazy, like smelling like a literal cat's anal glands, I'm like, man, I'm out, bro. I can't do that, man. I can't do that, man. Which sometimes I'm like, the fragrance community is wild. We like smelling like ambergris, which is like whale vomit.
I know.
Yeah, we like smelling like anal glands from a cat, which is civet a lot of times. We like smelling like infected tree sap, which is oud. It's like, bro, we're a wild community sometimes.
Yeah, it's a little different. You know what I'm saying? It's don't get scared, people. It's just one of those ingredients to give it some staying power, a little bit of base. That's it. What it actually smells like off my skin is that you get a lot of the fruity nuances. And I know when you hear about fruits, they're volatile ingredients. So you think, oh, it didn't last very long. Well, in that case, you know what? I don't really know how long it'll last because I've worn it going out for a couple hours at my engagement and then come back home. It lasted that entire time for me. I enjoyed it, and it went from the super bright, citrusy, fruity opening down to more of the quince, fig nuances in the mid.
All right.
And by the time that hit, I'm way coming home. So,
yep.
What I do know though, as far as a spring fragrance, this is one of top two that I'm most into, wanting to put some burn into for this season.
Yeah,
the other one,
spit it.
Just like y'all, most people have experienced this one. Dedrick, put me on this one as well. Oolong Cha, that cha-cha slide. Don't really need to go into this one because most people have checked it out.
Yeah. And I went.
But y'all know what it is, man.
Yep. I went on.
Not the X, not the X version. This is the normal. I got a sample of the X around here somewhere, but Oolong Cha, man.
Yeah, I'll be quick with mine. So my sis was asking in terms. So I don't think she understands with us fragrance enthusiasts. We might feature our 10 favorite spring or summer fragrances, but a lot of us, we have 30, 40, 50, even more. So even those 10, they might only get worn 3 or 4 times if we absolutely love them. And so I would say YSL Old Team is obviously one of my favorite spring fragrances. And sis, if you want to know, like, go watch my spring list. I literally have 10, but I would put YSL Old Team on there. I would put Nice Chanel Oolong Cha on there. I'd put Chanel Allure Homme Edition Blanc on there. I'd definitely put Cartier Roadster on there, one of my favorite pickups in the past few years, honestly. And that's just a few. You could put Grey Vetiver in there, Tom Ford's Grey Vetiver. You could put a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff in there. So yeah, that one's an easy but also hard question because there is no just one fragrance. But for someone that's just looking for one fragrance and they want to be able to wear it all the time, I would say maybe look at a fragrance like Tom Ford's Grey Vetiver. You can wear that dressed up. You can wear it dressed down. You can wear it at work.
Chilling.
It's masculine. Yeah. All right. So you know, let's go ahead and stay on the House of Argos because you sent me one that I haven't smelt, and so I'm gonna be completely blind on this one, which will be cool because the rest of these I haven't smelt. So let's go ahead and jump into this next one. And I do also believe this was from Triumph of Argos. I'm not 100%, but Adonis is from Argos as well, right?
Yep, Adonis Awakens.
Adonis Awakens. So I'm not going to pull up the notes right now, brother. Yeah, beautiful bottle, just like the rest of them. You can zoom in, show the camera. Yeah. So, all right. So I'm just going to spray it, brother. I have no idea what this one smells like. But
I'm not going to say a word till you get your first sniff in there, for sure.
But the red juice kind of lets me know maybe what it's going to be about.
Mm-hmm. I will say this. Now, talking about the presentation.
Everything really nice.
You saw Bacchus. The main difference most people will see is that you see the watercolor painting on there.
Correct.
It's from their artisan collection, hand painted as well. We know this in the community, but just for people that might come in for the replay, one, make sure you hit that like button for Mikey. Share the content, all that other good stuff. But the other one is that, like I said, each one of these is hand painted. And it's not something you really get an appreciation of until you actually get it into your hand. Then you see and check it out for yourself. But for me, I love the DNA. I won't speak on it till you give your thoughts.
All right, so it does have some citrus aspects up in the front. Citrus, maybe even disguised as a floral up top. I smell something. There is something a little not stanky about it, but there is something a little bit dirty, some sexy almost. There's something in there sneaking around that's kind of showing you, hey, this is a little bit different than what you're gonna smell at Macy's. Something a little dirty. So I don't know if it's oud or if it's a heavy wood note, which is it's covered up with some sort of floral aspect.
So do you want me to start talking about it while you look up the notes?
Talk about it.
So on the last stream I was tuning into, Mikey was talking about how he enjoyed like some darker nuances, darker fragrances, which was weird because he was actually talking about weather and we're talking about, seasonal wearings. But he was describing how he liked a lot of ambers, resins.
Oh no, it's rose,
spices, stuff like that, right? So I thought, I don't know if he had checked this out. So, I'll go ahead and send him this one as well. So for folks, just a quick, my brief thoughts about it, right? It's a spicy rose dominant fragrance, right?
It's
spicy,
very
masculine leaning rose fragrance. So you've got, I believe there's two different roses in here. It might be a third one, but there's two main ones that I'm aware of, right? Two main roses. You do have like raspberry nuances in there, and it drives into like the spicy sandalwood, I believe. So in the beginning, I get more of the clean floral rose, and then towards the dry down, you get the more raspberry jammy type rose. Now, even though I'm saying that, it doesn't really, it's not super fruity, but it's little kisses of it, right? Just little kisses of it. Now it goes into that spicy, and there's is it a peppercorn note? It always comes off like a grapefruit pepperish note in the beginning for me, which also was something I had to get used to. That was very different, like you just mentioned. Not something you're going to find in Macy's. Not something you'll find normally either.
Right.
So
it's strange because I picked up on the florals. There were definitely something that I deemed to be kind of dirty smelling, but that was just the jamminess of the rose creeping through. That's what it was. Which is that one by Francis Kirkjohn? Is it Oud Satin, the one that has rose in it? Is that the one that has rose? That's kind of, now that I smell this, what I smell.
Again, I don't have the notes in front of me, but there's like a couple different types of roses, right? The one that's in here has the same nuance that you're talking about for the oud satin, right?
That's what I smell. I like this more than oud satin mood. Oud
The-
satin mood
That
is too
rose
jammy.
that you're picking up, the one that's kind of similar there, they both, the rose comes off jammy raspberry-ish, and it's usually paired with raspberry because it just kind of has a natural smell to it. So let's use it as an amplifier. But
Yeah.
like I said, spicy, masculine, sandalwood, rose fragrance.
I'll be honest, and this is why you test things. I think this smells great. I think I like this more than oud satin mood. Having said that, when it comes to rose, I like when it's more in the background. Honestly, signature Zaharoff Rosé is one of the few rose fragrances that I actually really, really enjoy. I would wear this one, but I don't know if I would pay over $100 for it. But it's very good. But this one is probably not going to be for me. But if you love rose, this one's good. It's not too jammy. I can see if you spray it a bunch, then it can get a little bit heavier. But this one's a very good one. And with that being said, I'm going to have one of my favorite people in this space, my brother, the one, the only, on a 7-hour time difference, which makes
Peace out, Montrese.
His presence even more of a present. Yeah, I appreciate Montrese, man. I really do appreciate you hopping through, man. I know it's Mother's Day, a little bit impromptu type stream, but having said that, I'm going to welcome the one and only Bad Boz to the stream.
Hey, I'm back. You miss me? I hope so.
Is this the real Boz?
Oh yeah, Mr. Whipping Boss.
All right.
Yes, awesome. I am the whipping boy sometimes.
So you said you have Adonis as well, right?
In fact, who gives a shit? I'm not here to talk about that.
This is not.
What I can tell you is that I'm pretty done.
That's not him. Jeez Louise. That's not him. He's trolling. That's not him.
Held or led by.
All right. So we gotta kick him.
I'm gonna say
Jeez Louise, bro. You give him an inch, man. You give him an inch. So yeah, man, I was gonna have him. Yeah, I know. I see that now. I'm flattered. I'll say that. I'm flattered. Yeah. So I was gonna stay on Adonis for a little while, but I mean to see what Boz thought, but he that's not him. So we're gonna keep it moving, brother. This next one here, man. Do you mind as if I go to the next one? Because this was the one that piqued my interest for sure. It's that YSL.
Hey, man. Wherever you want to take it, let's go.
Man, and what I will say, let me add on. This Adonis fragrance is strong. It's even stronger.
It's surprisingly
even stronger. Yeah, it's even stronger than Triumph, bro. I smell it. It radiates, man.
Yeah.
If you like rose,
man, when you're wearing it,
it's Oh, with your body heat.
Yeah.
All right. So I saw somebody just hop on, a very unaverage guest, but I don't know. He hopped on, hopped off. So I don't know if we'll be able to make that happen. Definitely not an average guest.
Shout out to you, Joe, if you're still here, brother.
Yeah. And I also have the real Bad Boz. That's him, right?
There we go. There's our boy.
It's not a hologram.
What's going on, Boz? Can't let these fakes get in here and clown your name, brother.
Yeah, it's pretty late here, but still I had to hop on a little bit.
For sure, man. And that's what I was saying. We can circle back. We can turn the block on this one. I'm not sure, Unav, because I think someone was saying that they had an issue getting onto the stream, but they had to go through the app, the StreamYard app, which makes no sense to me why someone would have to do that. I wonder if
I've had to do it in the past, but I don't know. It just kind of it does. Yeah. I didn't have to do it this time, but I've had to do it in the past. It just, I don't know. It is what it is.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Let me send it to your IG real quick, brother, and then maybe that might streamline this process.
On that note, though, Boz, I know you have it. What's your thoughts, man?
Thank you.
Adonis.
On Adonis.
Yeah, I mean, I like it. It's a little pretty. I mean, well, it's not my favorite Argos, but it's definitely, I mean, quality stuff. Yeah, definitely. So I like that it's a masculine rose scent, vanilla.
Yes,
Yeah.
and that's one of the reasons I got it, because I was exploring rose notes. But I got it because it actually wasn't a rose oud DNA, or I should say, in the styling that I'm used to it. What about yourself? How did you come about it, or come onto it, I should say?
I heard of it, so I actually had to blind buy it because I had tried to buy a sample set from Argos, and then they told me, "Sorry, we can't send you that set for whatever reason." So I was like, you know, what the hell? I'm just gonna blind buy one of their fragrances, and I heard a lot of good stuff about Adonis Awakens, so I said, "All right, let's get that one." Yeah, so that was my introduction to the house. So. I really love. I mean, yeah.
So that was actually your first one that you got?
Yes.
Nice. Swinging for the fences, man, but luckily you didn't miss. Luckily you didn't miss.
And then I got Triumph of Bacchus. So, yeah. I got a sample of Bacchus with that and Danae, and I liked both, but I preferred Bacchus, so I got that one next. Yeah.
I do prefer. I mean, bro, Adonis smells great, and as I smell it, it still smells great. Like, it smells good. I would prefer to wear this over Oud Satin Mood, for sure. But I don't love it enough to pay full price. At least not at this point. Triumph of Bacchus, however, I love this one, man. But we're gonna keep it moving. We hit the 1 hour mark, y'all. If y'all haven't liked the stream, I mean, you're not obligated to, but I would appreciate it. And before we have any issues, we got 2 thumbs up. Very unaverage type of stream in the sense that it was very impromptu, very unaverage stream in the sense that I didn't send out the link to anybody, yet people show. Very appreciative. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the busiest men in the fragrance community, one of the top, he's a top tier guest, and somebody that I do anticipate hopefully making content with here before this year wraps up. Ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only, Unaverage Joe. Thank you.
Oh, man.
Yep.
Shout out, brother. Shout out.
Hey.
How you doing, Joe?
We cannot hear you, actually. So I don't know if you're muted, brother. Yep.
Oh, now.
Okay, there you go.
Right. There we
Gotcha.
go. Hey, man, welcome to the.
Thank you. Thank you for the introduction. Thank you for having me, Mike, Jared, Boz, chat. Great to see everybody.
Yep. See, that's why he's a pro, because if I was going to do that, I don't know which way to point. Okay, you got to do it opposite.
Yeah,
right?
I know, right? I'm still getting
I've had enough training with Joey to know how to set this up. So
Yeah. You about that life, man. Well, on that note,
Yeah.
So you do have some experience, right, Onav, in regards to these niche fragrances that we've talked about so far?
just a little bit.
Poquito? All right.
I think.
All right.
Look.
Yeah. All right. So do you have any experience with YSL Babycat?
I literally just sold my bottle.
Well, hopefully not for bad reasons, because I've never smelt it.
I sold it for this.
Oh, that's a good switch up. Yeah.
Is that signed?
It is signed. I met Erwin.
Boy.
Erwin Creed this weekend.
Just a slight flex.
But
Yeah,
no,
just
that's,
a little bit.
That's not why I got it signed. That's not why.
Would you mind telling us?
This is why I got it signed.
Nice. And for the chat, what is that?
Really big. She's a really big Creed fan, and Silver Mountain Water is her favorite fragrance. So
That's a flex, bro.
She doesn't know it yet.
Hey.
So trolls out there, don't ruin this for me. But
yeah, come on now. We're all good people over here. So yeah, I've never smelt it. I'm not gonna pull up the notes real quick. You gave me a little bit of an idea in the last stream, Bishop, as to what I should anticipate with this one. So I have a slight idea. Jesus Christ, I got to get that Adonis fragrance away from me, man. It's literally, I sprayed it twice.
It's strong, brother.
Oh yeah.
I imagine an Av would like that one because, like Rose, he loves.
No, I
Rose.
like Babycat, but in the realm.
No.
Of
I'm not talking. I'm not talking Babycat. I'm talking the Adonis Awakens. That's what I just sprayed.
I haven't tried Argos Adonis yet,
bro. You would like that if you like Rose. You're gonna like
Let's
that.
talk
Bro.
after. Let's talk after.
I like it more than Oud Satin, bro. Yeah, it's legit, man. But I'm gonna spray this YSL Babycat. This is not a Rose fragrance, I don't think. 3 sprays should do it. Have you smelt this one, boss?
No.
You said you haven't smelt Babycat yet? Oh, this one's good.
Do not overpay, folks. Do not overpay.
Holy shit. This one's good, man.
Do not.
Fuck. This one's good.
Joe,
Damn,
what are your thoughts, man?
Good.
I haven't smelled Adonis yet, so I don't.
No.
Oh, now we're on the Babycat. Now we're on the Babycat.
I just sprayed the Babycat.
I liked it. I really did. It was a really nice, almost resinous vanilla amber tone. I liked it a little bit more than Grand Soir, even. Dare I say? A little bit more vanilla, a little bit sweeter. You know, I hated to part with that one, but I had just scooped it when in Milan. And again, priorities, I was like, how can I, swap this for that? Yeah, I have to do it. So
can't even be mad about it.
This one's getting put on my skin, bro. I like this one. So initially, the premise here on Av is on my last stream ended up going 4 hours, which I don't know how I managed that, let alone 24-hour stream. So shout out to you and Av. I know, man, y'all are wild, bro. I think if I worked up to that point, I can make it happen. But 4 hours, bro, I was like, damn, I'm starting to get hungry. I need to shut it down. But the reason I say that, long story longer, is because I told him I really enjoyed the note of amber. I want to get into some more amber fragrances. And he was like, well, have you smelt this Babycat? And I was like, can't say I have. So, yeah.
Babycat's really good.
Yeah.
Now, on that note, we were talking about that because I noticed that Mike liked a lot of the smokier, darker, resinous ambers. Nosy also, I believe his first amber was a Grand Soir. So Grand Soir's got the the benzoin-y vanillic aspects. I assume, Joe, is that also how you like your ambers, more on the sweeter side?
I like them on the sweeter or even powdery. I don't do super smoky. I'll do a little bit more on the sweeter or powdery. Like Ombre 114 from Histoire de Parfum. Grand Soir, though that's not as powdery. Stuff.
Right.
Either one. You know which one's my favorite amber though? Montal's Blue Amber. That was a powerhouse of a beast that got me so many compliments. They were like, "Damn, you smell good." I'm like, really? I need to find a bottle of it. I need a bottle of that actually now.
Is it discontinued?
It's like one of the ones that, because they've released so many new ones now, it was like one of their first original one. I don't know if it's discontinued as much as just like my store only has but so many SKUs, and that's not one of them. So I don't know if it's just lost in the shuffle. Maybe I could go on FragranceNet or something, but I gotta look for that.
What about you, boss? What were some of your earlier ambers that you ran into?
Ambers. Wow. I gotta think about it. I'm sure.
The easy one, just go ahead. Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt you.
There must have been some, but I gotta find out which one of them have amber in them. That's the thing.
Well, on that note, then, have you tried Grand Soir?
Grand Soir, no.
Okay.
Mace's Francis Kurtjum.
Yeah.
I bought my first. Well, I didn't buy it. Like I said, it's my birthday today, so my wife, she already knows.
Oh, happy birthday!
Thanks, brother. Yeah, 39 years young today. Yeah. So I'm trying to get more into niche. And so I have my first Montel coming. And again, this is one that Ross inspired me to get. It's that Fougere Marine. I heard it was like very similar to Tommy Hilfiger. So hopefully I like it. If I don't like it, it's not going to get featured. But if I do like it this summer, it's going to get featured. But back to this one, keeping it on ambers for a second. Amber, aromatic, vanilla. So you said you had a good reception with this one?
Yeah, every time I've worn it, because I had a friend, he lost a fantasy football bet, so he had to give me decants, and he had a 15 ml decant of that, so he gave it to me.
Interesting.
And yeah, I mean, this was a couple of years ago. This was like 2017, but I remember really wearing that around work, and people were like, "Wow, you smell good." I'm like, "Really?"
So what's the price tag on this YSL Babycat? Because I'm wearing it, doesn't feel like it's overly strong. It feels like it's a fairly easy fragrance to wear. I get the vanilla, but it's not overly sweet. It's a nice fragrance. It's nice. It's classy. You could dress it up. I would dress this one up.
Thing, it's not necessarily. So this is another YSL, right? It's Tuxedo. Yeah. This is the 200 mls, right? Yeah. 200 mls is very, very expensive normally. Yes. And Babycat has big bottles like this as well. Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, the 75 ml you can no longer purchase here in the States. I think you can still get it overseas, obviously. Yeah. But the price tag has gone up.
I paid $285 for my 4.2 in Milan.
That's not cheap.
In the duty free, it was the last one. I was like, "Give it to me. I'm gonna catch my train or bus. Well, I mean plane. Fuck. Sorry.
One of those.
Yeah, one of them. Plane, train, automobile. But I was like, "Hey, give me this." As I was about to board, and yeah, it was $285. Yeah, and that was US dollars, not euros.
So it's not cheap.
They used to be cheaper, but not so much anymore.
Yeah, I'm pulling up the notes right now. Oh, go ahead, Bob.
Yeah, the one Dolce & Gabbana. That's the one that I would say.
There you go. Yep. Yeah. There's the first amber. Which a nice, very, very nice one as well. Very nice.
Yeah. That was probably my first amber as well. Yeah, I like it. I like I did a first impressions of Dolce & Gabbana because a lot of my fragrance journey is documented at this point because I had never smelt Dolce & Gabbana, the one, and I did my first impressions. We were literally heading to South Padre. I was like, well, I'm gonna knock this first impressions out before I head out, and I was blown away. And it's because of that amber note. And sometimes you don't know what you like until you start smelling stuff, and then you start to see trends, and it's like, oh, I like amber notes. I like those resinous notes. I like something a little smoky. I loved even in Mystique because I was like, it's very woody, I forget the smokiness, the incensey notes. Yeah.
Shout out Spence. Like Mikey was saying earlier, if you're not subscribed to the dude, man, check out his IG and check out his reels, his shorts.
Yeah, hell yeah. Shout out to Spence.
Great work, man. Great work. Yeah.
He has the whole aesthetic. That's what I like. You know what I mean?
He does.
Like, dang, you don't know if you're gonna be in the garden or staring at a colored shelf that's changing colors. All right, so I pulled up Babycat as we move along. 319. Whew. Man, that is
about
tough.
Right. It's all like in that ballpark of everything.
Yeah. So what? Black pepper. I don't get. It's not overly peppery. Olibanum. Okay, the suede. I get the suede. The suede kind of gives it. There's something fuzzy about the fragrance when you first spray it on. I don't know if that's the right.
That kind of soft, fuzzy, suede-ish, cottony feel to it.
Almost like cashmere in a way.
Yeah.
Yep. It's good. I don't know if, man, it is good. I'm not gonna lie. $300 good, and I'd have to save up.
That's
for
the thing.
Yeah. but I like it. It's hard to deny that I don't like it. And then I have to ask myself, like $300, maybe I should do some more research. Maybe there's a more obscure brand with just a high end offering for an amber
Someone
fragrance.
mentioned it in the chat.
Yeah.
The clone of it is really good. The clone of it's really good. They mentioned it a little earlier in the chat. I know Dedrick's a fan of it as well.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's cool. So we've explored a couple fragrances from, and thanks again, Bishop, for sending me all this stuff. And your presentation that you sent it all in rivals my own, man. So again, I really do appreciate that. We're gonna stick with one that I had on the thumbnail. And this is one that I've heard Dedrick say was his like top 10, top 5 fragrances. I'm assuming this is Vertus, or is this another one? If not, I screwed up the thumbnail.
Yeah, the Vertus, yeah.
Vertus, yeah. So this is Vertus Vanilla Oud, right?
Yep.
Okay, cool. I've been wanting to smell this one for a while, man. I've been wanting to smell this one for a while.
So
I haven't either. So
we've now gone to like vanillas, different types, right?
Mm-hmm.
And earlier you were mentioning how you just explore the notes and you don't really know what you like till you smell it.
Paint the picture, yeah. Paint the
So
picture.
I was trying to work my way up to Spiritus Double Vanille, right? That's actually how I started looking up and figuring out stuff like the YSL Babycat.
okay.
And all this other stuff, right? And then during that time, that's when this started making its rounds across the space. The Vanilla Oud.
Mm-hmm. Keep talking.
As it currently stands. Now, I've got a sample of the Spiritus Double Vanille, but there's something about this one that I can't even lie. It makes me think if I never get a bottle of the Spiritus Double Vanille, then I'll be okay with this. I'll be okay with this, right? I don't know. Have you smelled it yet, Mikey?
I haven't smelled anything that you sent me other than the Triumph of Bacchus, only because my wife purchased me a full bottle for my birthday prior to me going through this first impression. So I haven't smelt it. I have a very strong idea as to what it smelled like because I've looked at it online multiple times.
I'm glad I didn't say anything. I want to smell it first.
And I've seen fragrances that, in all honesty, y'all, I've seen fragrances or a particular fragrance that it said it smelled like that you can get for $20. And I was like, well, if it's that close, then this is definitely a fragrance that I can wait for. So on that note, I'm going to spray the Vertus Oud, and I also have the fragrance. I went and just grabbed it, the one that it's said to smell similar to. So I'll compare both of those, and I'll let everybody know like my honest opinion on that. But on that note, I'm going to spray the Vertus Vanilla Oud. And I also, let me pull these samples to the side. That way, before we wrap up, I can tell y'all what I think of them.
Gotcha.
Now, dry down.
Joey, I know you like the Grand Soir.
Yeah.
And I know we're kind of going around like these resiny, vanillic, sometimes smoky, sometimes other aspects to it. But the Vanilla Oud, have you got a chance to try this one yet?
I have not. That one was out. And then even when I was in Milan, Vertus booth was so busy, I couldn't even have a chance to even see if they had it. But they were out when I was actually looking to try it.
Yes, neat.
And shout out to the 21 people in the chat. I really do appreciate this. This was a very last minute stream and on Mother's Day. I was fully expecting it to be like 6 people here. I was like, people are going to be so busy today. All right, I can smell it in the air already.
Joey, as far as other vanillic ambers, do you have any others that you would suggest?
This one, when you get ready for it,
brother, you know I need to experience this house more. Yes, absolutely.
Memo Vetpa is a Bloomingdale's and Paris exclusive. So but this one, Amber Oud Vanilla Cinnamon. That's
now I like the house, and I've only experienced one from it. That's African leather, which I know you're a fan of, Joey. African Rose. I still gotta get my nose on. Still gotta get my nose on.
I'm gonna shut this argument down right away. Vertus Vanilla Oud does not smell like Rogba Wood Intense. If you go on Fragrantica right now, it's gonna tell you that Vertus Vanilla Oud smells like Rogba Wood Intense. It listed as one of the like, this fragrance smells like Blase. Yeah, no, that's not the case. I like this one. And it is, as somebody said, it's serious perfumery.
Okay. So again, I don't have the notes in front of me, but I can tell you just off the top of the head, right? So it's vanillic. It has certain resins to it. The things that I like stand out for me. It also has a slight green apple in the open, saffron in it as well. So that gives it kind of that suede-y feel. But the vanilla in here, this is more like a burned vanilla. It has kind of like that almost smokiness to it that I like. And it's a sweet vanilla. It's a sweet vanilla, but it has these darker nuances to it that I really love it. I really do love it. Like I said, I do love it, y'all.
This is the thing. This is a fragrance. Okay, so y'all definitely try before you buy. This smells nothing like I would have thought just hearing people's reviews. Honestly, it doesn't. I thought this was going to be smokier for some reason. Wow. I love you, Dedrick. I don't know if this is the best thing I've ever smelled. It is serious perfumery.
Scandal, absolute. Okay.
So is this? These are the notes.
Does he happen to know where that's by RSL? Like the company?
That's Jean-Paul Gaultier. That's okay. Jean-Paul Gaultier Scandal. Yeah, it's the new gold bottle that just came out.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I don't know where they're selling it. You might have to go to like News Parfums to pick it up, like one of those European sites.
It's
I don't know if I can small bottle there.
Yeah.
I'm taking a quick note of that.
Yeah. I haven't smelled any of the Scandals. You obviously can't. I can't go to any of my Macy's. Yeah. So
Thanks to
Rick?
I smelled the first one.
What makes Scandal, the new Scandal, stand out from the plethora of vanilla scent profiles that you can get basically anywhere? So, are these notes, Bishop? Are these notes accurate on here?
Let's see here.
Because there's a
from what I can see there, yeah, they look pretty accurate. Yep.
I'm gonna have.
It's got a lot going on.
Yeah. This one ain't playing nice with me. Like, this is not a play nice fragrance. This is, okay, you're, like you said, you're getting some serious perfumery. I could see this one popping in the cold weather. Yeah, this is a cold weather fragrance. Very woody. The oud is not stanky, though. It's not like a barnyard oud. No. It's floral, but no particular notes just stand out. And again, I'm not going to claim to be one of the most sophisticated noses that are out there.
No. It's less to do with the sophistication, more to do with what it actually feels like. Now, I haven't experienced the one that Joey presented, but I imagine that it's a very solid kind of, because he said he described it like sweeter ambers. So I'm going to assume that one is kind of playing in the same ballpark DNA wise as well.
A little more vanilla.
A little more vanilla. Okay.
Vanilla cinnamon.
See where it says this perfume reminds me of? And then there's like a list of things. It has this one on here, Rogba Wood Intense, which it doesn't smell. It's pretty far down the line, but yeah, it was on there. So I was a little like, which this one is not a bad fragrance either. The Rogba Wood Intense is not a bad fragrance. Way smokier. This is closer to like by the fireplace, if anything. But yeah, man, again, you know, not everything's gonna be for everybody. Out of respect, shout out to the Joey Canoli. Out of respect, this can be, you know, in Dedrick's top 5, top 1 fragrance, and it doesn't have to be in my top 5 or top 1 fragrance. Just because, you know, another fragrance reviewer claims it's, you know, the best thing since sliced bread, that doesn't mean I have to feel the same. And you know, honestly, like I said, with these niche fragrances, I'm getting into them more. So a lot of them, like Spence said, you have to spend time with it. And this is a fragrance that I'm going to have to spend more time with before I come to a final decision. But it's changing a little bit. I think I like the dry down more than I like the initial opening. But yeah, this is definitely one that I will revisit. And you haven't smelt this one, boss?
Which one was that again? Sorry, vanilla.
No, you're good, brother. The Vertus Vanilla Oud one.
Oh no.
This is the first one from the house that I've smelt. So
right.
yeah, I'll definitely.
I don't know if I ever heard about that house before. Sorry. Yeah, I have here something that Anuj sent me. Just wanted to show it. It's really beautiful. It's a sample of Givenchy Gentleman, the original DDP.
Yeah. Givenchy Gentleman line. I mean, I'm pretty sure most of us here have experienced the line in some way, shape, or form. I'm a fan of the line myself.
Givenchy Gentleman?
Yeah. It's this kind of pear scent, you know. I mean, it's got pear and pineapple as well, and lavender.
Yeah, the Givenchy Gentleman line. I like the EDP the most out of everything. Everyone likes the what is it? The Reserve Privé. A lot of people like that Reserve Privé joint.
I don't.
Exactly, Joe. Just hitting, boy. That was hitting.
Which one?
Reserve Privé.
Yeah. A lot of people like Reserve Privé the most. Yeah. Mine is still the EDP. I like, in a way, it's like not a simple fragrance, but I like the simplicity of how it wears on my skin. The iris, the Tolu Balsam.
Simple, not basic.
Yeah, simple, not basic. Yeah, for sure. But yeah, the Reserve Privé is good. It kind of gives me, and I'm not the only person. They say it gives them that Dior Homme vibe with the waxiness of it, but there is like that booziness. Yeah. Hey, Boz, Bilbo says you're thinking about the next video you're gonna do because Boz is thinking about the video he's going to make where he quits the stream because there's too much frag talk.
This is not too much. This is not too much.
Dang. Yeah. And then Fragrance Fraternity. You know what? I've seen Fragrance Fraternity. He's been doing his things. I've been watching his videos. He recently came out with a video, and a lot of the fragrances he was featuring on there were fragrances that I have and things I would wear. Man, I would like to work with you too, Fragrance Fraternity, and you're welcome to hop on the stream if you want. But as we round to these live streams, man, they really speed by. Like the time just goes by so damn quick. I came on.
All it takes is just talking to one person on one fragrance. Say you do like 20 minutes per.
Man.
It'll pile up fast.
Yeah, man. Like I came on here like, oh, it's just Mother's Day. No one's gonna show up. You know what I mean? I didn't really like put happy birthday to myself in the front, so people didn't know. I did put it at the end of the thing. Like we'll see who pops in.
Shout out to RXL. I agree.
I've never. He's talking about the new one, the L'Homme Ideal, the Parfum, right? I haven't smelt that one. I had the only two I have is L'Homme Ideal Cologne, and then L'Homme Ideal EDP, the cherry one or amaretto one. Yeah. So so we're gonna switch things up, brother. I want to smell this Kilian. This Kilian you sent. Yeah. And we just got the people's eyebrows, so I think Unav likes Kilian.
Which one?
The one that he sent me was
that was the Straight to Heaven Extreme.
Yeah, Straight to Heaven Extreme.
Let's go. Yeah,
Joey, you go ahead. Let people know.
Hey, y'all don't tell me till I spray it because I don't know what none of these smell like.
That's
Oh,
why
that, my bad.
Yep. So I'll give my first impressions, and then Unav, the floor will be yours. I'm just gonna spray it a couple times, and then let y'all know what I
Joey,
think.
all I'm gonna say about it, I like it so much. Had to double up.
Man. All right. I'm writing on these so I can revisit these. This one, I can smell it on the off the atomizer. Oh hell yeah. Yeah. This is my speed, bro. This is like if I was gonna spend a nice $200, it would definitely be something like this over that Vertus. No disrespect, Edric. Whoa. I like this one. This one might go on skin. Yeah, I like this one. All right, so give it about 15 seconds, and I'll kind of, that double up is when you know it's official. Yeah. You read my mind. Yep.
Look it up to see what's in it.
Yeah, walk me through this, Unav. Walk me through this, and then as soon as you say it, a note's gonna pop up.
All right, so the original was like an aromatic fougere style with a little bit of booze, slightly woody, but definitely green. You got like a little bit of licorice,
It's green
type of tone to it. The extreme is a little bit more boozy and just a little bit smoother. To me, it's just, I prefer it. It projects a little more for me. Yeah.
Green and boozy were the first two things I was thinking. I didn't want to say boozy, but that was the first impression I got, was that it's kind of boozy, but it's sexy because it was something else that I was catching. It's a little sharp. The sharpness kind of like is in front of that booziness, and those are the green notes, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Let me pull up the notes on this. I like this one. I do like this one. Is that
Joey said this is
beautiful. It's based off of Absinthe, if I remember. Like the original Straight to Heaven was based off of Absinthe. So
I think that new Polo Red or something like that has absinthe, that note. Rum. Okay.
Yes, that rum is so smooth.
It does. Yeah, it's a smooth little bit of sweetness. It's weird as soon as you see the note, like there's certain things that stand out in front of you. And the greenness is coming from the patchouli, I presume.
Yep.
Yeah.
Down to the base. Got a lot
I like
of
that
those
it's not
dried
too
fruits.
sweet. Yeah, and there's like a little nuttiness
gorgeous,
to it
man.
too. Yeah.
It's gorgeous. I absolutely love this one.
I prefer that than the original Straight to Heaven, but either one you can't go wrong with. Hey, what's up, Nosy?
Yo.
Okay.
Yeah,
Joey.
Yeah, Nosy's always been showing love, man.
Yeah, no,
I appreciate.
I agree.
Nosy, man.
I agree.
He hopped on my stream last time. He got to kick it a little bit with the Bishop on my last stream. So
shout out to you, Nosy. We talking Ambers, brother.
So yeah. So straight to Spence knows. Yeah, Straight to Heaven. Polo Red Parfum has that absinthe note in it. But yeah, Straight to Heaven, Extreme ended up on the skin. So this is a good one.
I should have smelled the cap. Now I'm just gonna hear sniffing on it for the rest of the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this one's good. So you have a bottle of this, Unav?
No, that was like one of the first. It released when I was first getting into the community, so I had a chance to do side by sides of both. And
so Straight to Heaven Extreme is not a new fragrance. It's been out for a minute.
No,
2017.
Been out for a minute now.
Yeah.
Ooh. Okay. So when did you hit the scene, Unav? You've been doing this for a minute.
2013.
Okay.
He an OG in the game, y'all.
That's
OG.
wild, bro. That's wild, man.
I'm about to be 11 years in July. 11
man,
years.
I asked myself, you know what I mean?
Clap right there.
Yeah. I asked myself, am I gonna have the same longevity? You know, seeing people come, seeing people go. Yeah.
Hey, I mean, I'm 11 years, but I did take a break. It's not like I'm 11 years straight, but
yeah.
Hey, time is time, man.
Came back, and now it's my actual career. So
Yeah.
Which, by the way, I see you doing your thing over there, man. I see you doing your thing, brother. I see you.
I'm trying. Hey, I'm trying. I'm trying just so this way I don't mess it up for the next person. That's basically it. I'm just trying to stay afloat, ride the wave.
Well, man, I appreciate you. I'll say that. I appreciate you.
Thank you.
Yeah, the community appreciates what you do, man. And yeah, sometimes you gotta take breaks, man. I remember Bishop was saying, don't feel pressure to go everybody else's speed. Go your speed. If you want to knock out 100 videos a day, do that. If your speed is one video a week, then do that. I've been trying to make it a point to do more live streams, and if I got the time to kill, then I might as well do it. So all right, so I think we got a couple more, and then I'm gonna wrap up because my wife just got home, so we got some lobster pizza.
Oh,
hell yeah!
Hold on, wait. Say that again. What kind of pizza?
We got some lobster pizza, y'all.
Lobster pizza. That's what I thought you said.
Yep. Joanne,
That should be forbidden.
bro. Nav. So we went to Joe Rogan's comedy club on Friday, and I got a little loose off the goose, safe to say. And then when I get home, it's about 12 o'clock, 12:30. Joey was streaming, and Joey too was on there. And then he started going off. I'm like, yeah, Joe Rogan's opened up this club in Austin, and Joey too. First time I ever had shared a stream with him. He was like, you fucking liberal, like this and that. You're a liberal. Me and him start getting into it, bro. I'm fairly nice with people, bro, but if they pop off, I'll pop off back. So on that note, Fragrance Fraternity, welcome to the stream, brother. Everybody in the chat, welcome.
Going on, sir?
Bro, I'm terrible about seeing it. Once we get a certain amount of people in the chat, I unless I scroll down, I can't see. So I really do hope you weren't waiting too long, man. If you were waiting a while, it was not intentional. That's just this first time I saw you, so that's why I pulled you right in, just in case you were waiting.
No, it's all good, man. I appreciate the invite. It's my first time on a live stream, so.
Oh hell yeah!
Welcome, man. Welcome.
Welcome.
It's good to be here. A lot of cool people in the community. I won't keep you too long from your lobster pizza, though. That sounds interesting.
Yeah, no, yeah, we're about an hour and a half in. I'm gonna right just shy of the 2 hour mark. We'll shut this down, and then I do have another fragrance. But first off, let everybody know in the chat what you're wearing if you haven't posted it already.
Oh, so I'm trying out some juice box fragrances. I got their discovery set.
Hell yeah!
And because I love music, I DJ for a living, and so it's like combining fragrance and music, like my two favorite things. So I had to check them
Shout out to UK.
And I'm wearing Cheeky Smile today.
Cheeky Smile. Heard about this.
It's pretty cool. The bottle's also like glow in the dark.
Bad boy. Shout out to Juan.
The one, the only. Yeah, he's been doing numbers as well. He posted up his recent numbers, and his channel's growing, man. It's good to see because he grinds his ass off, man.
He does.
Absolutely.
Yep.
If y'all didn't know, the brother works 24/7 with his decanting business, right? Mm-hmm. If you need decants, he's another option. Go check it out. Fat Boy Fragrances. I'm telling you, he is known for his work. Check him out. Do yourself the favor.
That's why I said I was able to try Scandal because of him through his business. So earlier when we were talking about Scandal.
Man, just to circle back, that Babycat is sitting on my skin. Nice. It first comes across like it's not going to be that heavy of a fragrance, but it's sitting on my skin.
Yeah, let some of the smoky resinous nuances come in there. Yeah,
it's getting more smoky. No, you're right. It's getting more smoky.
It starts off with that kind of lighter incensey, and then it just gets deeper.
Yeah, bro. So up to this point, we've smelled Adonis. We smelled Straight to Heaven Extreme, which I also have on my skin. We've smelled Vertus Vanilla Oud. We've smelled
Bacchus.
We smelled Triumph of Bacchus, which ironically I have a full bottle of now. Let me keep going. We smell so that's everything, but there is one more I think that we have. I saved this one for last. I've never smelt it. This one's from Roja. This one is Amber.
Yeah.
Oh,
We were talking about this with the stream with Nosy. Yep. The Amber Oud.
That's my next. My next Roja purchase.
Is it?
That's up there. I'm waiting until the winter time. I love that fragrance. I have to get it now too because I'm with Euro. So
Yeah.
Shout out to Josh.
And just to circle.
Long live Elroy Preston.
Yep. Just to circle the block real quick, and then we'll come back to this Amber Oud, which has a beautiful dark juice. It's a fragrance that I need to spend more time with. I've heard people talk about it, and that's why you have to experience things yourself and not buy off of hype, because it might be someone's favorite fragrance of all time, and that's what you anticipate it to be for yourself when you get it in. And then when it's not what you anticipate it to be, and then you've spent a couple $100, you might be disappointed because it doesn't meet your very, very extremely high expectations. So it is niche perfumery, and it is serious perfumery, as I think Spence said, but it's a fragrance that I need to wear on my skin. I want to reserve judgments because I didn't spray it on my skin. It's just a fragrance I sprayed on a scent strip. So I will spend more time with it. I liked it, but I did not love it, but I definitely didn't hate it, if that makes any sense. All right, so on that note, we're going to spray this Amber Oud, which you said, Unav, is a fragrance that you want to buy, right?
Yeah, I basically had to get a whole new job so that I could be able to afford it. So
do not wear a white t-shirt with this one. That should turn the scent strip around.
Do not do it. I have stained and destroyed the shirt. Skin.
Actually, if it's not a black shirt, don't spray.
Yeah. So there was a fragrance Raph was talking about. I think it might have been, I don't know if it was a Xerjoff, and everybody in the chat was like, this is the one to get. This is the one to get. Shit. Holy shit, this smells good.
Raph talks about old Xerjoff.
Yeah, there was one in particular.
That gives me no hint.
Yeah. I know. I kind of got ADD because I smelled this in the air, and I was like, holy shit. This is very good. This is damn good.
Yeah.
The amber's not playing on this one either. Damn, look at those waves, bro.
I'm telling you, man.
Joey's
out here. I tell y'all, Joey's out here.
Them waves is on point, bro.
Appreciate it.
You want to walk him through it, Joey?
Damn. So it's very ambery. It's sweet. It's more sweet than I would anticipate. It's a sweet fragrance.
By the way, just in case everybody doesn't know what the bottles look like, Amber Oud, Roja.
Mm-hmm.
It's very good. Have you smelt this one? Fragrance Fraternity?
I have not. I'm yet to dive into Roja, unfortunately, but
yeah.
Actually, I have tried Elysium and Elysium Intense, but I have a lot to try from Roja still.
Me too, man. That's one of the reasons why the bishop sent me this stuff, because I keep telling people, like, a lot of my collection is designer, but I want to start getting into niche, especially because the more and more I smell designer, I'm not impressed, at least with all the flankers that came out in the past couple years. So, I mean, at this point, you have to try before you buy, especially with higher end stuff. But this is a fragrance that I would wear. It's just a slight bit challenging, but the sexiness of it is, you know what I mean? It's there. It's very present. Yeah, walk me through this, man, because I don't know exactly what I'm smelling here.
I'll let you
take the honors, Joey.
You start.
Me? All right.
I did the last one.
All right. Well, first off, it's a Roja, right? So I'm not even going to remotely pretend to tell you that I have all the notes memorized and all that stuff. I don't know if anybody can with a Roja.
Are they known to have a
billion different Roja notes in here? Billion different.
Yep.
All right.
But if I were to classify it, right? So it's a rose, oud, amber. It's got tons of different things going. And I can't even give you a particular way that it comes off. That's for me, this thing behaves in a way that isn't normal to my understanding of how fragrances work, right? So there's two main types. There's like a linear type that I'm aware of, where the fragrances are kind of the same out the gate to dry down. And then there's, that pyramid that they're familiarized with. Basically describing evolution to it, right? But for me, this one does a circular thing. What does that mean? It means what I smell out the top, I've gone on my skin later, and then I'll come back and I'm picking up different nuances from the beginning, right? So some of the citruses in the start, I've smelled 5, 6, 7 hours down the road, right? This is a very, very, very high quality
It's a rose
Oud amber. It's heavy to wear. As you guys can see, the juice color, not friendly to lightly colored clothes at all. Don't be wary of that. On that note, there is a crystal version of this, same scent, but not the juice color, so it's safe to wear. For sure. Anyway, heavy, thick fragrance. I think as far as an amber is concerned, it's approachable for a lot of people.
It's a bit animalic, but not in a bad way.
Yes.
Not in a bad way.
It does have some of those elements as well.
Yeah.
It's a rose oud, as I said. I think there's a couple different roses in here. It's an approachable rose oud DNA, meaning
Nice,
it's
musky.
attractive
Nice,
to a lot of
musky.
folks,
Yep.
but simultaneously it's also unattractive to some as well. So I don't, like you said, this is the one to spend time with.
I like this
I
one.
sent him the decant that I originally started out with,
Thanks,
because
brother.
obviously I got the bottle now. But if you can get your sample first and try it for a while, not just like one wearing, give it a couple different wearings.
No, this is good, man. And this is coming from someone that rose is not necessarily their favorite note. Now, I will say I picked up the Adonis again, and I like the way it's drying down. In retrospect,
Well, sandalwood's coming out of
it. Yeah, Adonis felt very loud. Now it almost feels tame when compared to this Roja, and it makes sense. It's chock full of notes. I did not smell rose out of the gate, so it's definitely there, but it's playing more of. It is one of the more prominent notes, but it's not as in your face because there is so many other notes, and there is something animalic about this one. But it's not bad. I like it a lot. Now, what are your thoughts, Unav, on this one? Pretty much mirror.
This is my favorite Roja. I just haven't saved up for it. That's just it. I had to get a whole new job in order to be able to be like, okay, now I can get it. But I've loved this fragrance since this was another one too. When I first got the niche, I came across, and it's a little bit more vanilla on me and a little bit more spicy tobacco tone. But like, you feel sexy. You know, you're like, if you're wearing that, if I'm wearing that, it's like, oh, okay,
I'm him.
Nice, I'm him. We're going to the nice
Yeah.
I'm going to, hey, whatever you want, it's on me. I mean, it's going to be on me anyways, but especially tonight. I don't care. Like, that's like an anniversary or like, Christmas party. Like, I'm just here to set the tone. It's absolutely a great statement, honestly.
What he said.
Yeah, I'm having that before the winter. I'm going to have it in my collection.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Like I said,
I just looked at the price. Woo!
Yeah. Just like with Joey, there's a reason why I stuck with that decant for a long time. It's a good reason. It's a good reason, man.
Does Roja got a layaway, bro? I can start putting money down and get it for Christmas, Like,
yeah, man.
Bike that you wanted. Oh man, no, this is very, very good. Very good. Like, and you can tell by the juice color, man. It's not plain. That's a dark juice.
Super dark juice.
Man. Whew. Well, that's awesome,
juice.
man. Jeez Louise. Yeah, man, this is an amazing fragrance. It is slightly animalic. And I'll just run through the other decants that I have, the dry downs, and then we'll wrap this thing up. Yeah, my wife just got back with the food, so and I had another one. You know, Argos sent me a decant for Love Triumphs Over War. Have y'all smelled that one?
Mm-hmm.
I haven't tried many Argos.
Yeah.
Ooh, Lord have mercy.
Love Triumphs Over War. I did look up in the notes on this one because it wasn't one that I initially had planned on showing in the live stream. So I think it's a violet fragrance, but it smelled very feminine to me.
Okay.
Yeah, there's something going on. It's a very feminine fragrance in my opinion. So I might have my wife try this one. But it's ozonic. You definitely smell the violet. But revisiting the Babycat, I love it. I love the Babycat. It's better on your skin, obviously, but it's a great amber suede fragrance with just the right enough sweetness. You can dress it up. I would dress this one up a little bit, especially for the price tag. But yeah, I really like that one. I'm gonna revisit the Vertus Vanilla Oud. Oh yeah, it's a lot better once it dries. I see it doing its thing. I'll wear this one on the skin. I need to give this one more of a chance. No, it's nice. The sweetness is starting to come out a little bit more. Yeah, I see. Yeah, I'll definitely give Vertus Vanilla Oud more of a chance. I appreciate you sending me this one, Bishop. We didn't talk about it. I didn't know I was gonna get it. So
I was just thinking along because it was the Amber stream, right? So I was just thinking, okay, maybe he'll like these type things.
Yeah. The Adonis.
What about you, Fragrance Fraternity? You got any Ambers you checked out yet?
So I did try Rifaka, and that one was just not for me, unfortunately. I did think it was so there's some times where I think it's a good fragrance, but it's just not necessarily something I would wear. So that kind of fell into that category. I could definitely see how you could get down on like that black vanilla vibe and like the resinous smokiness to it. I think it's a really good fragrance, just not something that I would wear personally. I'm kind of like, I was thinking about this earlier, but amber is one of those notes that I'm not exactly sure like how to identify it yet. I'm still kind of like learning about, identifying different notes. And I was thinking about like amber is one of those where I'm not too sure on it. So I mean, I bet you I have a lot of like designer fragrances that have amber, and I'm just not like aware of it. Like I'm a big fan of Invictus Victory Elixir. The way that comes across, I'm not sure if you classify that as amber though.
I feel like
amber is like a fantasy note, so it kind of depends on how the perfumer wants it to come off. But you can have it created like a bunch of different ways with a ton of different nuances. So it's kind of difficult to analyze what it is. You just like he's suggesting, just start trying stuff, and then you'll either like it cut one way or another, or you might not like it at all. Just one of those things you try out.
Sometimes they come across, and I'm not like, you know what I mean, super like as knowledgeable as some people, but it comes across to me as like a little bit heavy, balsamic a little bit, if that makes any sense. A little bit of sweetness to it, a little sticky almost, warm, and those are like the general like traits that I get. And a lot of times they put amber woods notes in there, so you have amber in there as well. That's like essentially a woody ambroxan, so it can give off kind of a woody aspect a little bit in a sense. But that's when I think about amber, that's what I think about. But it smells rich for some reason. To me, amber just comes across as like a rich smelling accord, and it just wears very well on my skin. It's a note that I absolutely like for sure.
I get that same thing with vetiver. Whenever I smell a good vetiver, I always think, oh, this is like richer, upscale, classier.
Yeah,
what
for
you got
sure.
in your hand there, Joey? I see you.
Oh no!
What you got in your hand there?
It's the candle because it's like a little uneven, so I'm like making sure it's burning. Probably.
Is that one of them diptyque ones?
No, this is a candle that somebody special got, and so, yeah, it's just
Shout out to someone special.
Hey, listen, they're very special. You got me standing at the line like I'm Stan and Eminem, but no little brother instead. So,
yeah. All right, so in Fragrance Fraternity, man, I know you hopped on at like the last quarter of the stream, brother. Like I said, you're always welcome. Sometimes it gets a bit hard, I've noticed, with every stream that I've had. Once the panel grows, making sure everybody has an equal amount of feedback. I always feel terrible when the stream's over because I'm like, shit, you know what I mean? I didn't give Boz enough chance, or I didn't give this person enough chance to talk. It can be a bit a lot to manage, but I'm gonna get better as I progress along. But it is nonetheless a pleasure, and equally awesome pleasure to have each and every one of y'all join in. Every single one of y'all always have a green light over here. Like I said, everybody has a green light over here. This Roja one, it's as good as advertised. It smells like a $500 fragrance, so yeah, beautiful fragrance. So that pretty much wraps it up at this point. Last but not least, y'all, do not buy Creed on the secondhand market. Do not buy Creed on the secondhand market. I bought one still with the cellophane. Well, my wife bought it. So in her defense, like the batch code checked out, but when I got it in, it didn't smell like anything. And so I had to reach out to Tyler Simply Fragrances because he knew, and it wasn't until I took this off and looked at the cap that he told me, oh, that's super fake, bro. So I got a piece of shit scammer. Yeah.
Get them from me.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
I said, get it from me if you're gonna get it.
Man, I should have, bro.
Shout out to Joey, man. Holla at that brother. Holla at him.
I'm in Bloomingdale. So.
Yeah, when it comes to Creed and it comes to Chanel, it's just better just to buy the actual thing. I will say I did end up purchasing a Ventus cologne from Vinva a couple days ago. I took advantage of that sale that I saw Randy post up. So I do have Ventus cologne on the way. I was able to get 100 milliliter for $239, so not too bad. So I do have that one coming for sure.
Solid, man.
Yeah. So all is well that ends well. I'm just got to reach out to Facebook Marketplace and find out if I can get any type of refund from that piece of shit. So yeah. There's nothing that pisses me off more. And it's like, at this point, I'm throwing this away because I couldn't good and conscious, sell it to anybody. That'd be a terrible thing to do. I mean, I know it sucked for me to get it, so I wouldn't want to do that to anybody.
I hope you get your cash back, man.
Yeah, man. But Bishop, on that note, brother, I really appreciate you spending your Sunday here, man. 2 hours. I really appreciate you sending me these fragrances, walking me through them. It helped educate me on what to expect as I move forward wearing these fragrances. Boz, you're my brother. I always appreciate having you, man. And I am a man of my word. Very soon, me and you will have a stream, just me and you, no one on the panel, where we can just shoot the shit. I want to do that. And everybody, he's on a 7-hour time difference, so take that into consideration. So, man,
shout out to you, boss.
You're a real one, man.
Looking forward to that.
Yeah, I told him it was my birthday, and he's like, "I'm there, man. Just let me eat dinner." And I'm there. On average, man, you know how I feel about you, man. You're one of the realest in the game. In my mind, you're even more real than Kuba. So,
he's a good dude, though.
He's good. No, and it's no shade. It's no shade on him. It's no shade on him. In my mind, though, you know what I mean. I work with the network that I have. I don't have Kuba in my network yet. So, you know what I mean. Yeah, no, but you're good people, man. One of my favorite people in this space, man. It's none but love and fragrance fraternity, man. As we get to know each other more, man, I hope we get to commune more. You're always welcome over here. I've been making it a point, I don't know if you can tell, to watch more of your videos and let it be known that I am watching your content. I'm seeing your channel growing, man. You're gonna hit 2K subs by the end of the year. There's no doubt about that, because you make great content, man. And I hope at some point we can collaborate together, man. Assuming that's something you're even open to doing. But it's all love on my end. To the 23 people in the chat, Thank y'all for tuning in. It's my birthday. Obviously, I'm gonna go have dinner with my wife, but I do anticipate live streaming more. But on that note, I love each and every one of y'all. Make sure to hit the like button on y'all's way out, and yeah, y'all just stay tuned because I'm not going anywhere. All right, y'all.
Thanks, Mikey. Happy birthday, dude.
Yep. Thank you so much.
Gentlemen, it was a pleasure to meet each and every one of you.
Same.
Yep.
Salute to everybody in chat. Catch y'all later.
See you guys.
All right, later, y'all. And then there was one.
Back to where we can we go back to where we started out. Can we go back to where we can we go back to where we started out. Back to where we can we go back to where we started out. Go back to where we can we go back to where we started out. Back to where we can we go back to where we started out. Can we go back to where we can we go back to where we started out. Go back to where we can we go back to where we started out. Can we go back to where we can we go back to where we started out. Go back to where we can we go back to where we started out. Can we go back to where we can we go back to where we started out. Back to where we can we go back.